guys, happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. So as it is Friday, that of course means that today is weigh-in day and this is my weekly Slimming World update. This week I am pleasantly surprised by my weight loss, to be honest. I was expecting a pretty substantial gain after what a terrible weekend I had last weekend. I know I mentioned in my update last time that I'd gone pretty off the rails and had chip shop and had party food and all kinds of naughty things, and I was really hoping that I'd have enough time between then and Friday today to kind of pull that back, but I thought the damage done might have been too great. I thought I might have gone a bit too big. But no, I'm very happy and surprised to tell you that this week I've lost 2 pounds, taking me to 12 pounds lighter in 4 weeks, which I'm absolutely over the moon about. Literally so happy. I'm now 2 pounds off my 1 stone award, which I am hoping more than anything I can do this week. Well, I know I can if I put my mind to it. If I stick to plan, I can do it. And hopefully I will get my 1 stone award next Friday, which is very, very, very exciting. I would be so happy to have lost a stone in 5 weeks. That is just amazing, and I actually feel pretty proud of myself, which is weird to say. How I think I pulled that back this week is literally just by staying to plan. Like, I don't have any big secrets to tell you. I've still been eating my sins, I haven't cut those down. I went out for lunch one day I think it was on Tuesday. If you're in the kind of Leeds area, I went to a restaurant called Bundabust that it's like vegetarian Indian street food. It was amazing, and as a vegetarian it is very rare you have more than 2 options on a menu. I could have everything. I was spoiled for choice, and to be honest we pretty much did. Like, I went with 2 other girls who weren't veggie, they absolutely loved it, it was actually their suggestion, and we pretty much ordered one of everything on the menu. It's kind of like little kind of tapasy street food size plates, so we kind of just ordered a lot of what was there and shared it all and had a little bit of a taster, and it was absolutely delicious. Obviously, as it was a vegetarian restaurant and it was Indian food, there was a lot of free food in there. There was a lot of vegetables, there was rice, there was spices, you know, a lot of free food was in there, but there also will have been a lot of oil, and there was bread, although I tried to avoid that as best I could. I had a tiny bit of the bread, but I refrained on the whole, and I was actually really proud of myself for doing that because I bloody love bread, and it is the thing that reacts with me the most. My body hates bread. Like, if I eat bread I blow up like a balloon, unless it's like, if I have like my Slimming World allowance of bread I'm fine, but if I have like a thick slice of bread, which I love, like thick crusty bread, oh but yeah, if I have bread I'm like blown up like a balloon and in agony. I've actually got IBS, so me and bread do not get along, but I flipping love the stuff. So apart from that, that was the only time I was sort of off plan, and even then I was doing my best to kind of pick the wisest choices, and it was a fairly good place to go if you want to stay on plan but still kind of have a bit of a naughty treat. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that if you're in the Leeds area. It was beautiful, and they also do a really good lunch menu, 2 courses for £7. I think it was like two dishes for £7, so it was really good. But I am totally digressing now, because if you're not from Leeds you're going to be like, I don't care, move on. So yeah, that is what I did this week. I purely stuck to plan. If anything, I would say I probably had more sins this week than I normally do. I'm really strict with myself with sins normally. I don't snack at all generally when I'm doing Slimming World. I will use my sins for kind of little bits of flavour things to put in my food. Like, I use sins quite a lot for peanut butter, I use sins quite a lot for coconut milk, anything that kind of gives my food extra flavour or makes it a bit richer. Like, I always use sins on extra cheese because cheese is like the best thing ever, but that's what I tend to use my sins on rather than having snacks. So I find myself normally maybe only having 5 sins a day, and then feeling guilty if I go over that, when actually you're allowed up to 15 and they're there for a reason. So this week I've kind of made a conscious effort where if it's the evening and I fancy a bit of a treat, I'll have a treat because that's what they're there for. And clearly it's not hindered me in any way, because I've been out for lunch, I've eaten my sins every day and I've lost 2 pounds. Whereas last week, where I was being really strict with myself and I'd been on plan 100% the whole week, I only lost half a pound. So I don't really understand how that works. I do think to a certain extent as well that half a pound last week wasn't justified, whereas this week it really would have been. If I had a gain this week, I wouldn't have been surprised after the weekend I had. But I think maybe kind of that's like passed over slightly, and maybe that's why I've had a better loss this week, because actually it was owed to me last week. So who knows, but I've had a really good week this week. I've not felt too strict, I've not felt like I've been on a diet, I've eaten plenty, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it again this week. Last week was a bit of a down week, but I feel like I've found the love again this week, and I've tried some new things out, and it's been really good. I know a lot of you have been asking for me to do a what I eat in the day or meals of the week video. I am 100% doing that next week, so if you've been waiting for that, it will be up next week. I'm going to do my meal plan this weekend, buy all the ingredients on Monday, and then whichever day looks like it's going to have the most attractive food, that will be the day I film my what I eat in a day, and I hope you like it. If you have any suggestions for kind of how you want me to film that, please let me know, because I don't really know. Do I just show you the food and be like, this is what I've made? Let me know the best way you would like that to be filmed. One thing I did really want to discuss this week are these babies, hi-fi bars. How? I know I've said this before, but how have I done Slimming World on and off now for like 4 or 5 years, and it's only in the past month that I've tried hi-fi bars? Where have I been? Oh my god. Like, generally I'm a savoury person, I don't have too much of a sweet tooth, I'm not fussed about chocolate that much unless it's the time of the month. So I've just never really been inclined to try these, but my friend has them a lot and she told me they were really good, and I was like, I'll give them a go. Quite often I don't use my Healthy Extra B, and sometimes I just want something to snack on, so I thought if it got to the evening, I've not used my Healthy Extra B, why not have a couple of hi-fi bars? Oh my god, they're so good, literally so good. Like, I get so excited about these. I don't go to a group, so I have ordered them on eBay before and it ends up costing way more. But my auntie goes to a group and she picked me up 6 boxes. Oh, I love them. She got me 2 mint, 2 orange and 2 salted caramel. I already had the mint and the orange and I absolutely love them. The orange is my favourite. It is so... I just thought it would be like a dry cereal bar, but literally it like melts in the mouth. Like, oh, they are so good. But I finally tried the salted caramel and I think this has overtaken orange as my favourite. Like, it's so good. They're quite small, the salted caramel ones. They feel small compared to the others, but they're so dense. So like, I think gram for gram, I think gram for gram, these are the same size as the other ones, and oh, they feel so naughty. The fact you can have 2 of these, honestly, they're insane. They taste to me exactly like Butterkiss toffee popcorn, which is always a good thing, let's be honest. If you haven't tried hi-fi bars and you're living under a rock like I have been, just give them a go, honestly. I thought they were going to be just dry old cereal bars, but these are now my life. I'm actively like not using my Healthy Extra B just so I can have hi-fi bars because they're so good. In terms of the week ahead and what I have maybe standing in my way, tomorrow, so Saturday, tomorrow night is our housewarming party. I am putting on a bit of a spread. I've got my food shop coming this morning and I'll be honest, it is not Slimming World friendly what I've ordered. I am going to make some Slimming World things and I'm going to hope that I just stick to the Slimming World things, but I can't promise that if things are there, I have the willpower to not eat them. I am going to film when the food shop arrives today, like a party food haul, which will be different to my normal Slimming World haul, obviously, as there won't be a whole lot of vegetables going on, but yeah, I thought that might be just fun, a bit different, a way to do a food haul that's a bit different. It's from Ocado. Normally we do our food shop at Asda or Tesco, so I just thought it was something a bit different, and who doesn't like looking at naughty food like crisps and cheese? I'm putting on a cheese board. Haven't had a cheese board since Christmas, so who am I kidding? I am not going to be able to resist that cheese board. But you know, one night off plan, I'll be on plan all day. One night off plan is not gonna kill me, and sometimes, you've just got to live, don't you? And I'll try and stick to plan as best I can, but I know what I'm like. If there's a cheese board, I'm going to eat it. And it's a housewarming party, it's a special occasion, and then Sunday I will be straight back on it. And yeah, that is the only thing standing in my way this week. I've got no real plans next week. I do next weekend, but I will talk about that in next week's update. So yeah, apart from that, I think we're all good this week. And I will see you all in my next update. Hopefully another £2 lighter and with my 1 stone award. Keep your fingers crossed, please. I would love that. I would love to tell you all that next week. So yeah, thank you for watching another one of my updates. Let me know how you've done this week and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.